Hey folks, April Reigne here. I want to go over why I quit Facebook, and I want to give you some more information about what Facebook and very possibly Twitter are doing, which means I very well may have to quit Twitter. As you can see here, I quit due to the blood that's on Zuckerberg's hands regarding Taimoor Raza. You can Google this and find out the various stories that are out there. I pretty much have a good idea of what really happened. But what I want to do really quickly is go over a few of the things that brought me to this decision, as well as giving you the recent updates. We're going to go through 6 different sources. I'm not going to read each and every one of them to you, but I will have the links down in the description for you to go and check out. Alright, so the first one here is Pakistan asks Facebook and Twitter to help identify blasphemers. Companies approached an effort to locate Pakistanis at home or abroad so they can be prosecuted or extradited. Pakistan has asked Facebook and Twitter to help identify Pakistanis suspected of blasphemy so it can prosecute them or pursue their extradition. Under the country's strict blasphemy laws, anyone found to have insulted Islam or the Prophet Muhammad can be sentenced to death. The Interior Minister, Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan, said an official in Pakistan's Washington embassy had approached the 2 social media companies, Facebook and Twitter, in an effort to identify Pakistanis, either within the country or abroad, who recently shared material deemed offensive to Islam. He said Pakistani authorities had identified 11 people for questioning over alleged blasphemy and would seek the extradition of anyone living abroad. Facebook said it reviews all government requests carefully with the goal of protecting the privacy and rights of our users. We disclose information about accounts solely in accordance with our terms of service and applicable laws. A mutual legal assistance treaty or other formal requests may be required for international requests, and we include these in our government requests reports, which are publicized each year. Facebook has often struggled to deal with the varying cultural norms around censorship in the 100+ countries where it operates. In a sprawling manifesto released in February, the company's chief executive, Mark Zuckerberg, described one possible solution to the difficulty. Combine creating a large-scale democratic process to determine standards with AI to help enforce them. In that plan, Zuckerberg said Facebook would ask users all over the world to vote on what sort of content they found acceptable to see on their social media feeds. Content which breached those personal and national standards would then be automatically flagged by an artificial intelligence and removed without the need for human intervention. Twitter declined to comment. Now, I can't see anything going wrong with having every Facebook user across the world voting on what they found to be acceptable or not. Okay, so now we're going to run over to CNN, and this is what they had to say on June 15th. A spokesperson for Facebook said in a statement the social media site was deeply saddened and concerned. We do not provide any government with direct access to people's data. Now I'm going to show you once again where CNN has gotten the story wrong. Okay, so now we're going to CNET, and I'm just going to give you the statement that Facebook gave. We are deeply saddened and concerned by the death sentence served in Pakistan for a Facebook post. Facebook uses powerful systems to keep people's information secure and tools to keep their accounts safe, and we do not provide any government with direct access to people's data. We will continue to protect our community from unnecessary or overreaching government intervention. Yeah, are you buying that? Because so far we've seen various versions of their statements, right? But this one was a golden one to keep. That's why I wanted to show it to you. All right, moving on. Okay, so now we're heading over to gadgets.ndtv.com. And you'll see that this one is from July 10th. Facebook meets Pakistan government after blasphemy death sentence. Now, I am going to read this to you, and please understand that the writer apparently loves run-on sentences, which makes it not only hard to read, but also to comprehend, so I'm going to probably finagle it a bit myself. Facebook meets Pakistan government after blasphemy death sentence. A senior Facebook official met with Pakistan's Interior Minister on Friday to discuss a demand the company prevent blasphemous content or be blocked. The meeting comes after a Pakistani Counter-Terrorism Court sentenced a 30-year-old man, that would be Taimoor Raza, sentenced him to death for making blasphemous comments on Facebook, part of a wider crackdown. Joel Kaplan, Facebook's Vice President of Public Policy, met Interior Minister Nisar Ali Khan, who offered to approve a Facebook office in Pakistan. Khan said Pakistan believes in freedom of expression, but that it does not include insulting Islam or stoking religious tensions. We cannot allow anyone to misuse social media for hurting religious sentiments. Facebook called the meeting constructive. I'll leave it to you to decide whether it was constructive or not. Facebook met with Pakistan officials to express the company's deep commitment to protecting the rights of people who use its service and to enabling people to express themselves freely and safely. It was an important and constructive meeting in which we raised our concerns over the recent court cases and made it clear we apply a strict legal process to any government request for data or content restrictions. Pakistan's social media crackdown is officially aimed at weeding out blasphemy and shutting down accounts promoting terrorism. But civil rights activists say it has also swept up writers and bloggers who criticize the government or military. One of the 5 prominent writers and activists who disappeared for nearly 3 weeks later said that Pakistan's intelligence agencies had kidnapped him and tortured him while in custody. Other families said that Islamist parties had filed blasphemy accusations against them to punish them for critical writings. Anything deemed insulting to Islam or the Prophet Muhammad carries a death penalty in Pakistan, and sometimes a mere allegation can lead to mob violence and lynchings. Some say the law is frequently abused to settle personal scores. In April, a Pakistani university student, Mishal Khan, was beaten to death by a mob after being accused of blasphemous content on Facebook. Police arrested 57 people accused in the attack and said they had found no evidence Khan committed blasphemy. Okay, so this brings me to jihadwatch.org, which is July 11th, 2017. Facebook VP travels to Pakistan to assure government it will remove anti-Islam material. Now, did you see any of that information before? The Facebook management has assured Pakistan that it will remove fake accounts and explicit hateful, and provocative material that incites violence and terrorism. The commitment was given by Vice President of Facebook, Joel Kaplan. Facebook has reiterated its commitment to keep the platform safe and promote values that are in congruence with its community standards. It also committed to remove fake accounts, explicit, hateful, and provocative material that incites violence and terrorism. Giving details of the meeting, an Interior Ministry spokesman said that this is for the first time that a senior member of Facebook dealing with global public policy has visited Pakistan to discuss a way forward towards addressing the issue of misuse of social media platforms. This also included convening of a special meeting of the ambassadors of the Muslim countries in March on a single-point agenda to discuss blasphemous content on social media and how to effectively raise voice of the entire Muslim world against the madness unleashed against Islam and holy personalities in the name of freedom of expression. This was followed by a meeting of the minister with OIC Secretary General in April on the issue. Nisar said that the entire Muslim Ummah was greatly disturbed and has serious concerns over the misuse of social media platforms to propagate blasphemous content. Nothing is more sacred to us than our religion and our holy personalities. Now, considering the fact that Taimorr Raza was convicted to a death sentence for blasphemy on Facebook, and it was through a counter-terrorism court, I really wonder what these Islamic countries are considering to be terrorism, because thus far, I've yet to see them condemn the terrorist actions that are done daily, multiple times daily, in the name of Allah.